I'm here to cover my research assignment, which is about body shaming women and young girls in the media. Um, so this is a Comm 3150 course, which in particular is Comm and Research Methods, and it's taught by Professor Jeffries. So first, I would like to get into my assignment by touching bases with exactly what I'll be talking about in general. Um, the introduction of my research paper basically goes into depth about the background, the like what kind of started or molded or even got it running off got the ball rolling on the ground with body shaming, or as I could say, the causes behind it. Um, I'll be discussing the physical body changes that people go through. I'll be talking about the ins and the outs, the whys, the whos, the everything. Moving right on, I'll be discussing the statement of my problem. The statement of the problem is how the media's had a relevant but very negative impact on the lives of our women and young girls. Although many have addressed the topic, I will be addressing the different ways body shaming affects women and young girls in the media. The media is one of the main reasons why the economy is upside down in the first place, just in general. And, you know, we worship and, you know, we don't even realize we're worshiping, and we're the reason that these things are making money, or these companies are Fortune billion-dollar companies. We're the reason behind all of that. So moving right along, I'll get a little bit more in depth with the significance of my study. The significance of my study, which is body shaming women and young girls in the media. I feel like this subject in general, first of all, I like to say is very complex, only because there's so many things you can touch on with it. It's nothing in particular, no one thing that's right or wrong to talk about. Like, there's so many different ways or different studies or different, things that you can touch on with this subject. And that's why I picked it, only because it's not one thing you have to stick with, or to make your point, or to get your point across, or to make people understand what you're trying to say or what your research is about. Moving along to my purpose. The purpose of my topic is to inform women and young girls of the causing factors of body shaming. I mentioned this earlier, that body shaming had been around for decades. Literally, like, before media even was a big thing. Like, all the media outlets that we're using nowadays. Body shaming already existed, because you have women, like, even now you have women that are BBWs, women that are petite, women that starve themselves, women that are just overweight, women that are, we're all different shapes and sizes. So, like I said before, the purpose of my topic is to inform women and young girls of the causing factors of body shaming. And moving right along to my scope and limitations. The scope of my assignment is, about body shaming women and young girls in the media and how it affects them in a negative way. Just to be more particular, I will cover a couple of things such as weight dissatisfaction, the importance of clothing brands, expanding their clothes to fit all shapes and sizes, and the normal praising postpartum celebrities on behalf of the cosmetic surgeries they receive, etc., etc. My limitations in particular, there are certain things that I won't be touching on. I would not dive into, details about certain things such as substance abuse individuals or rape victims. Those two things in particular are too touchy and very sensitive, because someone could be going through those things right now. So those are things that I'm going to avoid speaking on, or just talking about in general in my presentation. So moving right along. peer-reviewed sources. And also, this concludes my presentation. So I appreciate you all and have a wonderful day. Thank you.